Hi, Charlene back from Radical Feng Shui with Charlene, and I'm here at a beautiful park in Nelson, BC called Gyro Park. And I spent 30 years coming to this park when my kids are little ones, and I still come to see my trees. Call it crazy, but it really grounds me because I travel a lot. So when I'm back in Nelson, I always come to this park. So I'm sharing that with you this morning. And in my last video, I was going through the different gardens. So I'm just going to continue to talk about the last few, which I'm talking about entertainment gardens. Well, what's an entertainment garden? Entertainment garden is often a place where we want people to come. Having weddings is an entertainment garden. If you have a space where you want to create a wedding or you want to have lots of people over, like you think about where people are going to sit, where they're going to eat, where they can enter the garden, how they see it. There's lots of ways of doing it, and simply having beautiful spaces on a deck is considered an entertainment garden, especially if you've planted beautiful food. Another one is a herb garden. Herbs are great to be on a deck or on a balcony because you have access to fresh food and it's right there and we're cultivating it. So as I talked about in other videos, the combination of East and West is really about taking all the things we know about gardening, about the way we live, our specific lifestyle, and bringing it into the consciousness of nature. That is super important. Other people like to grow flower gardens, which is a wonderful thing. You can cultivate what grows in your area, whether it be roses, there's lots of peonies, there's lilacs early in June in this area. I'm talking about the Northern Hemisphere. I'm talking about being in the Kootenay Mountains, which is very different from coastal or drier areas, which I can drive to in about 3 or 4 hours. Well, the coast, it's another 8 hours from here. But it's just about seeing what grows in your area and see what thrives there, and not trying to bring in things that aren't going to work. Coastal gardens, here we can create a coastal garden because this landscape is like a coastal rainforest. Woodland gardens, those of you that have huge properties can create like pathways and simple things like places to sit, little water features. That it doesn't have to be extensive. That can be a woodland garden. Meditation gardens, that's a really interesting thing to do. A place where you can go and have solitude, probably in a quieter area. Maybe a place that you can lay out a yoga mat, those type of things, or a chair or a table where you can just go, be quiet and not be disturbed. Healing gardens, that could be a combination of herbs and a place where you're putting things that remind you what you're trying to work on, whether it's emotional, physical, mental. There's lots of things we have to heal these days. And it all comes back to the Zen garden, which is the combination of East and West, being around nature and understanding what that's about. Thanks for joining me. More in the next video, and please subscribe.